I would just like to close with just some general statements about what's happened here. First off, a lot of talk has been going on about farmers, and farmers are notoriously needy, if you will. And when in this recent drought, they complained about the water. And in an article by John McChesney on NPR, he interviewed a family, and he said the lumpers are furious because they blame the government, not nature, or the death for the death of their trees. Janet Longa tells her 4 children that politicians gave all in, which is the water, to the fish when they ask why there is no water. So they like to complain. They want to have all their needs met. And as Eric already stated in his quote, the Alvera family, they have 5 farms. These aren't like small local family farms. These are huge business farms. In just one county, in one little metropolitan water district along the 5, it brings in several $1 billion a year to the state's economy. I mean, these are not poor people. They're not helpless or defenseless by any means. And taking one small strip of land to help benefit all of California's, and not including the economic benefits you get at the end stations, I think significantly will bring in more money than this one little strip of land will. And another quote that he says that high-speed rail won't make money in its first few years. Going back to Michael Moore, the truth is that plenty of high-speed lines turn a profit in the sense of earning more every year than their annual operating costs. Their operational profits make them flashy flagship attractions on trundling, heavy subsidized workhorse national railroads. So he's saying that while they don't make enough money to pay themselves off, and like I've already said, neither do highways, neither do any of these other transportation systems. They do help pay off their debt, their interest that they incur on the debt that we had to go into to build them. And then we need these infrastructure projects because it doesn't matter if we have amazing schools for this now double population of California. If you can't get to work, if you can't get to school, what's the point of having them? Already now, if you drive through LA, you know, what should take you a half hour with no traffic can take you up to 3 or 4 hours in traffic. You know, the high-speed rail wouldn't reduce this, but it would definitely help reduce the people who are coming in from Riverside or Palmdale into downtown Los Angeles. It would help reduce that and significantly reduce the amount of traffic on the roads. I'd just like to end with a quote on safety. In 1960, the Japanese Shirkshin captured the world's imagination as the first bullet train, followed in the early 1980s by the French TGV. Soon after, similar high-speed trains, now traveling more than 200 miles per hour, appeared in Germany, Spain, Italy, Sweden, China, Korea, Taiwan, and many other of the world's more advanced countries. Not only is this new technology amazingly fast, less polluting, and more fuel efficient, but it is also impressively safe. The Japanese and French high-speed trains have carried many billions of riders and have experienced not one fatality. Meanwhile, in the United States, 43,000 people were killed and hundreds of thousands remained on the nation's freeways last year alone. So if this is just for the freeways that we have 43,000 people being killed and hundreds of thousands more being maimed, like how much is that going to increase if we add 3,000 more miles of highway compared to the high-speed rail that has a history of not injuring people? Thank you.